Then comes anxiety. All of us need peace and solitude. We all want our me time. We all want some quiet, and we all want to feel good and great after we've had maybe a long day, a mixed bag day, a difficult day, and we've dealt with complex issues, or we've had like maybe a challenging time at home or in personal situations and stuff like that. And they say that the digital world in a way robs us of our mental peace and solitude, because rather than spending our time on talking and bonding and exchanging our thoughts and enjoying with our immediate environment, we end up making distant people and different spaces or different countries a mind. It takes our mind space and stuff like that. And as a result of this, the news report says that eliminating solitude has negative repercussions, because people do not understand that they are spending too much of time, altering and affecting their own behaviors by spending their time online. Then they have and insight, which is talking about reducing clutter. So they say that the only way to do this is to spend time, quality time. Maybe you can just kind of have a scheduled time when you spend online, and rest of the time you can spend on other activities offline. And then if you're looking at just conferences and you're spending too much of time in networking forums and stuff like that, and you again think that you're doing a lot of constructive stuff there, you'll be sadly mistaken. Many people are going through FOMO, which is a fear of missing out, and long day conferences don't necessarily always mean constructive or good work happening. Some people just do it because they want to kind of get rid of their own mental clutter, which happens only by sharing with other people and stuff. And many times when people are not a part of positive forums and stuff like that, they take away people's filth, and they take people's negative impressions onto them, and they think that they've kind of improvised on their thinking and stuff, not realizing that quality is the defining factor, and quality becomes elementary and basic, because when we are basically meeting up with knowledgeable people, or we interacting with the who's who of the world and stuff, then quality of knowledge always helps. And this doesn't mean that people who are not improving or not well informed and stuff are being looked down upon. It just means that the emphasis on growing yourself intellectually and learning more daily at work or in personal situations and stuff is a great treat. And we emphasize so much of learning on topics related to career and stuff like that, but there are so many times people have alternate passions which form their careers, like cooking, being a chef, being a music teacher, being a yoga expert, or being, let's say, an artist and stuff like that. In that case, knowledge only to their line of work makes more sense. So even for those who are not in the regular lines of global communication or global work, or they're not working in offices and stuff, you can always pick up books, and you can always be listening to some podcasts and stuff like that, and you can always kind of improvise on your skills and your knowledge. It can happen at any stage, and they have so many podcasts which are before us, available to us online. But that does not also mean that we spend 24 hours there. It's very important, and the basic idea and approach is to have a fixed number of hours or time spent minimize on that, and you remain more creative when you're offline and interacting with people and stuff, because online exposure necessarily does not mean that you're getting solutions to stuff. It's only by spending time with people and by spending time with your friends, family, acquaintances, or your neighbors or your community and stuff are you able to find solutions and feel great, because people feel more understood rather than misunderstood. And the tones, the language, the body language, the expression, the thought process and everything is much obvious when we spend time in person than on social media and stuff. And anybody who thinks that spending their time only on a phone and talking and sharing is the ideal approach, that's not. In fact, spending too much of time on social media and on the phone and stuff, and expressing yourself only by writing how you're feeling, is actually blocking yourself and blocking the flow of your emotions. And that is why people have to kind of look at therapy or They have to make new friends and stuff because sometimes they're unheard because people on probably social media or your WhatsApp group and stuff are not able to give you that attention or that I would not say validation, but they're not able to kind of tap into your real emotions and stuff like that. So try and spend time more offline and read, listen to music, enjoy some coffee, and listen to the voices of people around you. And if you feel that you're going to get some peace online and stuff, you're sadly mistaken. Peace can only come in when you're in the real world, and this is a real world where you're offline. You can certainly be connected with people and family all across the world, but getting into too much of a habit of being only on social media or Zoom is also a bad bet. So think about it. And as I usually say, time spent with the loved ones and friends and family is of utmost memory and much more importance than what you do online, because sometimes online is just an act of trying to be something which you're not. And when you're offline, all of that kind of gets I would say it kind of gets reflected in your body language, gets reflected in how you look, how you speak, whether you're happy, you're unhappy, whether you're angry, whether you're excited and stuff like that. So try spending more time offline, and try reading quality content and stuff. And creativity is something which should be playful, and creativity is something which cannot be and ideally must not be controlled, because creativity means free expression and allowing the person the way he or she wants to express. And of course, you can always check people, but avoid criticizing and finding faults and stuff. And anything which is controlled, let's say creativity or expression, can have bad effects. So when someone is trying to express by painting, music, art and stuff like that, allow people to do it, because listening to them may teach you something, or listening to them may give you an opportunity to even pass on some knowledge to them. And probably you'll hit it off, and maybe it'll be the beginning of something which you're doing together creatively or intellectually. So this is a Wednesday, we're in the middle of the week and stuff, and it's great to soak up music, great to soak up information, great to be in live vibe places and buzzing places, talk to people, connect with them, and you realize that every time you come back to a few of your favorite spaces, people recognize you, people understand you, people talk to you. And rather than having your time and energy spent and wanting to be understood by long distance people and stuff, I think people immediately around you can help you better and stuff. So think about that. I'm Justine Kapani. I'm on justinekapani.im@gmail.com, and you may write to me on justinekapani.im@gmail. And thank you so much for all your messages and your likes and stuff. And we're doing a drum circle at the end of October, so you could log on to our Facebook page, and anybody and everybody is more than welcome to join in. And we do not judge, or we do not expect people to know music. We just have fun and get any instrument or come without an instrument, and you're allowed to play anything or sing anything, dance in any which ways. And when you're spending time in solitude, try and absorb the creativity around you as well. So take care, have a blast, enjoy yourself, and wishing everybody a great week ahead. Bye bye.